You know what? I don't know how to properly put this into words, right? But I think atheism is a plague. Like I'm not gonna be saying this to be rude or anything, but I really think atheism can be such an extreme plague onto this world that I think it plays a role into why we cannot defeat these people at the top. There are so many people that are at the top of the food chain, like with these files and stuff like that. And I think atheists do play a role. Satanists and atheists. Okay, those two people play the biggest role into this because, for one, right, atheists technically come into agreement with Satanists. The moment you start worshiping yourself, the moment you start going your own way, that's the moment you pretty much become a Satanist, right? And then Satanists they're already in agreement. They're worshiping the devil. When the devil only just wants y'all to stray away from God, he don't care. He don't care if you want to feed into him. All he wants to do is cause collateral damage before his time is up. The fact that there are people who come into agreement with the things that Satan does, and Satan tempts people into doing and tricks people into doing, like with Epstein, all these elites at the top that are killing children, eating children, stuff like that. The fact that we have regular old people, not even regular people, these people are disgusting. The fact that we got Satanists in this world who want to agree with their physical and human embodiment of evil is disgusting. But the fact that there are people in this world who think that's okay is extremely crazy, right? Another thing, atheism plays into that because this is a spiritual battle. I'm tired of people trying to figure out what this is, but this is nothing more than just a spiritual battle. Okay, this is the biggest spiritual battle that anybody would ever go through. And the fact that people are so ignorant to that is crazy. Why would these people celebrate or try and worship Satan if they don't get something out of it? And the reason why they head to the top, the reason that they got to the top is because of them celebrating and worshiping Satan. They don't just do it once they get to the top. They've been doing it to get to the top from the get-go, okay? Nobody in this world could ethically get so high up to the top without pulling extreme strings, okay? Maybe there are a lot of millionaires and 100 millionaires and people who make like tens of millions of dollars, right? Who are genuine good to faith Christians. But it gets to a point where it's like, where and how are you getting this money? There is something evil underlying with that. There are a reason why all of these people, all of these celebrities that you are seeing are worshiping Satan and Satanist type stuff. Like, I think the fact that we have atheists in this world who don't realize it or try to deny it is crazy. And it plays into another role, suffering. I think, because I'm a baby Christian, I've only been at this for 2 years, but I've realized a lot. Suffering is a presence. Honestly, suffering is where you could understand the presence of God the most. All right? It is a hard thing to realize, but I realized that in my own suffering, that God is with me at the deepest points of suffering. All right? The fact that there are like atheists in this world who think after death that truly nothing happens is crazy. All right? And it's a hard thing to realize because what if a baby dies young? That's a hard pill to swallow. Life brings hardships and pain and suffering and stuff like that. But the fact that there are people in this world who are atheists who push this agenda of, oh, nothing happens at the end, it all just goes to dark, and gives no hope for someone that has died young or has died prematurely, right? Or died to a tragic accident is just crazy. It removes hope, right? It removes hope. It removes the thing that could keep people going. Because there is truth. There is an afterlife. There is no denying this. That's literally all that I realized that Christianity is. Living in this world so we could die to live again. You know? Not being of this world, just living in it, on top of it. We're trying to stay away from the evil of it. Like, I realized how crazy it is that people would truly just take the hope away from suffering, take the hope away from death, take the hope and the promises away from something ending abruptly, you know? It's ridiculous. I truly think it is a ridiculous thing. Do I agree with everything that God does? No, of course I don't, right? But I choose to follow him anyway because I've seen how stupid I have done things. I have done such stupid things trying to follow my own path, and it's led me nowhere. It will just lead to my demise. That's where faith comes in, right? You know, it's ridiculous. I would rather put my trust in God than put my trust in people who have no hope for the future, who thinks death is the end of all. Like, why would I trust in that? Why would I come into agreement with that? You know? And that's what really upsets me, because all these people say, oh, God doesn't exist because they're suffering. God is in the midst of the suffering. He is suffering alongside us. Okay? Now, is it hard to know that there are children who are suffering in this world? Of course it is. It breaks my heart every single day. It breaks my heart seeing somebody that's homeless in this world, right? It makes me want to break down into tears and bawl my eyes out. But there's no way I'm going to just say God doesn't exist because of that pain, because of that sorrow, because of that suffering. Because when you realize all that stuff, you'll realize that there is an opposite effect. There's hope, there's joy, there's kindness, there's goodness, right? In death, there is life. I think it's crazy that we could come into agreement with such negative stuff. And that's why I think atheists are extremely evil people, because they remove hope. They remove hope. Hope keeps people moving. Hope keeps people moving. I have seen so many countless stories of people who have said they died and just seen the goodness of God, who have seen the thing that's seen hell. They have died, they have said they have gone to hell and came back and seen the suffering within it. Right? It's crazy. There are so many accounts of people who have like a pretty accurate representation of the judgment seat of Christ and hell. Right? Like there is so many accounts of it. Right? I even have my own account. I've had my own account of like experiencing, like, not me going to hell per se, but of what hell would be like for if I was to like die in my sin younger, you know, or if I was to like experience someone going to hell, right? There has been so many accounts of people like experiencing God, the true God of this world, at their worst moments, and have hope. And the fact that we have so many people who just want to take that hope for this world away is just crazy. It's crazy. I think we truly are in the end times, and not just, oh, God is returning soon. No, things are going to come to a head, all right? Even if this AI bubble pops, I truly think AI will be part of the systems that is used for the one world order, the one world government, you know, governmental overreach. AI will be involved, and it will be heavily involved. Okay, this AI bubble could pop all at once. It's still going to be here. It's still going to be a thorn in our side. Okay, our GPUs might get cheaper. All right, our CPUs might get cheaper. Our RAM might get cheaper. But AI is going to be around. AI is going to be around, and it is going to suck. All right, it's just ridiculous. You can see it. You can see it right now. The infrastructure for the mark of the beast is getting made right now. The infrastructure for all this is getting made right now. There are signs, bro. There are signs of this stuff happening. There are so many prophecies that are starting to get the frameworks made. And there are people still stuck in their degeneracy, bro. Like, and then there's people who are talking about how sin doesn't exist. I'm not going to hold back on this. Sin does exist. And it brings forth death. It brings forth suffering. I'm tired of being kind with it, all right? I'm tired of beating around the bush. Sin leads to death, okay? Okay? Sleeping around. It leaves you feeling empty and hollow. Okay? I used to be a homosexual myself. I used to go through that stuff. It left me hollow. It left me feeling inadequate. Okay? I never felt truly safe in my own skin. There's a rabbit right there. I never felt truly safe in my own skin. Like, I never truly felt happy. Greed, it leads to people, you already know how greed works, okay? You already know greed. Greed definitely brings forth death, all right? Murder brings forth death, okay? Lying, holding back the truth from somebody brings forth death. There have been so many times when somebody has lied to me and I've been hurt more. I would have been hurt less if they would have just told me the truth flat out. There's been so many situations of that. All of these sins lead to something negative happening. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous that we are trying to like normalize this stuff. And the fact that there is so much propaganda that niggas is still falling for. We still got people falling for this abortion stuff. These crappy transgender ideologies and stuff like that. Like it's so dumb. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all keep falling for this propaganda. It's propaganda, bro. It's nothing more than propaganda. Gender dysphoria is a real thing. But falling into this deeper path of it is nothing more than propaganda. I don't know why we can't just have people be affirmed in the skin that they were put in. Not forcing them to chop off body parts. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. I've seen it firsthand on how much that stuff affects people. It's absolutely ridiculous. People are really evil in this world, bro. It's a mental disorder. I'm tired of being nice with it. It's a mental disorder. We cannot be affirming these people that they're in the wrong skin. Like, it's a really good analogy bringing up anorexia. You don't affirm someone with anorexia that they're actually skinny. So why we would affirm somebody that they're in the wrong skin? I have seen so many situations of people who have transitioned and end up regretting it. They did it so young, when they were minors. And their parents played along into it. And all of it was just for money, and now they end up regretting it. And there are some people who have gone through that I feel bad for, and there's some that I don't. Because a lot of these people got warned. A lot of these people have been warned that this stuff does not end well. They don't want to listen. They want to mock. They want to make fun of you. They want to call you this and this and that. And then it ends up messed up for you. Like, it's just ridiculous. The fact that we are in a world where we just want to follow our own selves instead of God is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of this notion, especially from Christians, that becoming a Christian is gonna make your life easier. It's not. It'll be worse. It's gonna be harder. But there is hope, okay? And I think the reason why it gets worse is because Satan, you could feel it. You could feel Satan attacking you because he knows, he just knows, bro, that his time is coming up and that he can't take everybody down with him. That's the reason why. You're going to go through stuff. You're going to go through it. But I think another reason why is truly because when your eyes get open, you see all this evil and you see why things are called sin. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you want to stay away from it. And then your flesh gets in the way. But it's hard up in this world, man. Like with me, I used to be addicted to smoking weed. I used to be addicted to porn. I used to be addicted to fornication. I used to be addicted to like everything. I used to be flirting with women all the time. And I'm only 20, okay? I used to be doing this since I was 16. I was groomed, okay? I was groomed multiple times. Like, it's just ridiculous, okay? We gotta stop agreeing with sin. We gotta start agreeing with God, okay? We gotta stop agreeing with this notion that good is evil, okay? And evil is good, okay? We gotta stop doing that. There's a reason why the 10 Commandments are there, okay? There's a reason why Jesus' teachings are here, okay? This is ridiculous. All right, now get off my page.